Well, good morning, everybody. We just got dropped off a little ways back by the hostel, Shaw's Hostel of Monson, Maine, and we're back on the Appalachian Trail. So, actually, what we're doing today is we're going back to the hostel. So they took us north 15 miles into the 100-mile wilderness, which is where we are now. And we're going to hike southbound back to Route 15, where they'll pick us up once we call them. They're only about 3 miles from that pickup point, so they come just as soon as you call. And enjoyed the stay last night. It's probably one of the busier hostels, I would say, that I've seen. But they had a youth group there last night, which added to the crowd. I'm sure they won't be back today. So they really know how to manage the people, and the breakfast was excellent. We had eggs, 3 eggs, bacon, potatoes, and all the pancakes you can eat. So it was delicious. All right, folks. Hey, no, it's okay. It's okay.
You guys having a good one today?
Yeah, so far so good. It's still early.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, have a great hike too. So the plans for today is we're going to do 15 miles southbound and get picked up and head back into the hostel. So probably no massive views or anything like that today, because I don't think we got any big climbs, but probably the high point are these rivers that we have to ford. And we've already done the first one. I think there's 3 that we expect to hit today. But the first one was really not that bad. We were both able to rock hop it and avoid getting wet. But we'll see how the next 2 might be. So hope everybody has a wonderful morning. And we'll catch up with you as we make our progress down the path, for sure. All right, everybody, we just completed, I guess, what is our larger climb up for the day. We're only at 1,200 feet, but, well, close to 1,300 feet. We climbed, call it 600-700 feet up to get here, and it was a pretty significant climb, actually. I'm dripping. I am dripping the sweat, I can tell you that for sure. So it's getting warmer. We've only done a little less than 3 miles so far today. Got a little late start with the shuttles and all that sort of stuff. You typically do that with you set a hostel. You got to go after they've served the breakfast and all that other sort of stuff. So it's okay though. We know where we're going, and our destination isn't moving, so we'll get there when we get there. So overall, a beautiful day for hiking, and we're making progress. So now it's time, since we got up the hill, to head back down. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. We'll catch up with you a little further down the path. All right, folks, we've been lucky so far today with a number of stream crossings that we were able to rock hop. This one is not one of them. Our mutual friend told us that he walked across this little pine tree. We could probably do that, but it is a little pine tree. And if you mess up a little bit, you're gonna mess up a whole lot. And I think both of us see way more risk than we do reward. So for that reason, we're gonna ford this one. We're taking a couple different strategies. I'm gonna go ahead and do it with my brand new shoes. And Jim's got brand new shoes too. He's got nice shoes.
He's got shoes that he's keeping dry.
And he's keeping them dry because he's smarter than I am.
Whew.
So here goes. Woo! Oh.
Wow.
Either way, these rocks are real slick.
They are.
I can tell you this water in some spots are going to be really deep too if you're not careful. This spot here is probably close to 3 feet deep right in front of me. I'm not going there. And I'm going to try to move back to the right here where Jim's going to go. It's picking and choosing. You'll find that these rocks are way slicker than you might have anticipated. I mean, like, I'm talking like...
They are oil.
Yeah, oil slick.
I'm into that sand. This is good.
We're fortunate that we haven't had any heavy rains lately, or this water would be a lot deeper, and that would be problematic. If you had a real force, you know, of current pushing you as you're trying to step, you could see you losing balance pretty quickly.
We got horseflies trying to help us.
Yep. They know that you don't have any opportunity to swat them, so they're going to get on you now while they can. Whoa. If I can get through here without dropping this phone, it'll be a good day. Kind of worried about my shoes. See, my shoes are kind of the color of a fishing lure that you would use for a bass. So I'm wondering, could I be luring in? Nah, there's no bass in here, just trout.
Nice.
God dang it, dude. Oh! This is way harder than it looks. I'm swatting horseflies like crazy. And that's a bit of a distraction. Whoa. Whew. Went a little deeper than I've been going. That step. Ooh, yeah. Yes, sir. Jim is out. Good job, Jim. What's up with the horseflies?
Those are nasty looking too. I don't recognize those at all.
Okay. We have survived. Well, good afternoon. We, after crossing that last crossing, which was called the Big Wilson River, I think it was. We stopped and had a little bit of lunch, and now we're climbing a big old hill. In fact, it's called Big Wilson Cliff. So it's not all flat out here for sure. I think in total it's probably a 600-foot ascent. It just these ascents are usually fairly severe, and you find yourself climbing. It's almost like climbing a 50-story building or a 60-story building when you climb 5 or 600 feet. So I think Jim just found the top. So making good progress. I guess one thing I wanted to make sure everybody knew is today we will have finished up with mile 2098. Why is that significant? Well, tomorrow we'll cross the 2,100 mile marker, which is a nice milestone. But the overall hike itself is right at 2,197 miles. So by the end of the day, we will have less than 100 miles, I think 99 miles to finish up in Maine. So at Mount Katahdin. So it's kind of exciting. You're now in double digits, not triple digits anymore. Yeah, for a while it's in 4 digits, but not anymore. Double digits after today. It's kind of crazy. Making good progress if you think about it over time. You just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and miracles will happen. All right, everybody, we've been climbing on these cliff edges for a little while. See Jim up there. This is called Big Wilson Cliffs.
Alright, so this is a decent. I wonder if we have any coverage here. Holy cow. We got 5G.
5G. You can call anybody. We'd call in a helicopter. We'll take you the rest of the way home. Nice views up here off of Big Wilson Cliffs. I think we're going to go, I think where we walk from here is Big Wilson Ledges, and ultimately down to Little Wilson Stream. We crossed the Big Wilson Stream earlier. So the next water crossing is Little Wilson Stream. I think I haven't checked it, but I think we're probably 7 point some miles, maybe 8 miles from our destination. Doing okay. Pretty Falls. That's cool. Got a lot of people kind of hanging out. enjoying the day. Got another pretty little pond here on the right. This is called the North Pond. You know, we haven't had a lot of long-range views given the type of terrain that we've been hiking lately, but we have seen a lot of ponds and certainly a lot of streams and rivers. But no moose. Hey everybody, we're up top of Shaw's Hiker Hostel store. Downstairs is the outfitter where you can buy clothing, you can buy shoes, you know, all the equipment that you might need for hiking, new poles, you can buy a pack there. And then upstairs above, this is where they have all their resupply stuff. So all the stuff that you would want to, you're going to go out and you're going to be in the woods for 2 or 3 days, and you need to fill up your pack with some food to carry you through that period. Then this is where you'd come and get your resupply. Lots of snacks, stuff that I would typically pick up for breakfast is the honey buns. Things that you would typically use for dinner would be these dehydrated meals, which look pretty good. They've got quite a selection, I think, of three or four different brands. So they got absolutely everything you would ever need for resupplying in here for sure. So don't really need that today, but probably tomorrow evening I'll be in here picking up some stuff for sure. So nice to know that it's so convenient for you. Anyway, that's Shaw's Hiker Hostel resupply. All right, everybody, we made it back to Shaw's Hiker Hostel again. It's a good day today. I think we ended up at 14, I can't remember exactly. It's a little less than 15 miles today. Didn't work out exactly at 2:15, but around 15. And then tomorrow the plan is very similar, where we're going to go out deeper into the wilderness and then hike back actually we're going to go back to where we were today and hike north for 15 miles. So that's the plan. So we're making good progress, slowly but surely, and chipping away at this thing. So things are progressing nicely. I think we're at a place now where we can start looking ahead at estimated dates for not only for summiting at Katahdin, which will probably be around July the 31st, but also start thinking about some travel plans going back home. So there's a lot of stuff to manage and ultimately plan and book and all that sort of stuff. And some of the stuff you're kind of forced into doing on trail. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of service on trail around here for sure. So it's there's a lot of things to kind of manage. But overall, everything's going really well, and we've had overall a really good day. It's been fun to hike with Jim. And we'll be together again tomorrow and look forward to that as well. Hope everybody had a wonderful day today, and we'll look forward to catching up with you first thing in the morning.